All right. Today we're gonna be reacting to some GTA 6. As you all know, today they revealed the price, two editions, the base edition, the ultimate edition, the difference between those. So we're reacting to game ranks, giving us a nice little breakdown. So react to what he says, give my opinions on it, and let's get straight into it.
So we woke up and Rockstar finally dropped some substantial details about Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders. It seems like we finally know how much this game is going to cost.
One's $80, one's $100.
The confirmed release date,
Crazy,
and some details about what it will contain and the nature of the game's surprisingly packed Ultimate Edition. Some of this stuff is pretty nuts, and there's a lot to talk about. I don't know if it's all necessarily a good thing or a bad thing yet, but it's definitely more than we expected to see. So it's me, Jake Baldino, today. Let's just dive in. This is a big news story. So here's the gist. The pre-orders for GTA 6 are going to start June 25th at midnight local time.
it's
And
crazy,
the
man.
price has been confirmed as being $80 US. So
Yeah.
after all the talk, all the back and forth, this is officially an $80 game. That's the baseline price, while the Ultimate Edition is selling for $100 US. Rockstar has also confirmed that if you have the Standard Edition and you want to upgrade it to the Ultimate Edition, you can pay for that upgrade separately at any time. And while normally
I think that's the
that
way
would
to
just
go.
be a bunch of uninteresting stuff like a digital art book or half a soundtrack or a skin or something forgettable like that, this time Rockstar is seemingly locking major game features behind the Ultimate Edition, which I guess gives it more value, but also just does not sit well with us. We'll get into everything that'll be appearing in the Ultimate Edition soon, but right now, just want to focus on some of the other details that were revealed in a press release that we all got sent, like, the major websites and YouTube channels and stuff. They all but confirmed that GTA 6 Online will not be available at launch, as they say that GTA 6 will feature a, quote, single-player experience when the game launches on November 19th for PS5 and...
So, I mean, I guess that's to be expected, right? They're probably gonna do the same thing like how they did with Red Dead, um, where you could buy the online separately at any point. Um, that'd be my guess, but still, no online day one. I mean, that's to be expected. Same thing happened with GTA 5. But for as long as it took to make this game, man, like I think not having online day one, I think that's just bad. I'm gonna be honest. But let's get straight into
Xbox
it.
Series X and S. If you pay attention to Rockstar games, or more importantly, Grand Theft Auto games, the no GTA Online at launch thing doesn't come as the biggest surprise.
Yeah,
It's the same thing with GTA 5. GTA 5 didn't launch with Grand Theft Auto Online. That rolled out later. So I'm just expecting that the same thing is going to be the case here. Also, it's crazy. We're making this video and they haven't put out a new gameplay trailer or anything. They're about to do pre-orders and we haven't gotten a new trailer. I think we're going to get something soon. That's just me going on gut feeling. No way of knowing for sure, but
the reason why is because Rockstar knows that they can do whatever they want. They have all those Rockstar fans, bro. They have them in the palm of their hands, and they fucking know it. They know it. That's why, like they just know that they can do this. Like no other game can do this. No other studio can drop pre-orders with no gameplay. At least like a gameplay trailer. Like we've seen gameplay mixing between the trailers that they dropped in the past, but there's no gameplay trailer. And yet we're getting pre-orders because Rockstar has that motion that they can do that no other company can do that. But yeah, we probably will be getting it soon. I don't know when, but we'll be getting it sometime soon. At least I would hope so. But yeah, definitely Rockstar, man. They just
keep your eyes peeled. I just wanted to point out, I think it's crazy that we're talking about this without
they know what
actually
they're doing.
seeing more of the game, seeing a new trailer. So we got to get something soon. We also know that the game's physical edition will not ship with a disc at all. It's just going to be a code in a box, which
I know a lot of people don't like that, but that's really, um, I know a lot of people don't like that, but that's really just because they want to control what gets leaked. Because like, if the physical copy was the thing, then the entire game probably would get leaked um way before they would want it to, like way before the release. So with the at least with the digital, they can say like, hey, you can only start preloading this game this day, right? So they can kind of control the information that gets out. But I do, if you don't like it, I do get it. I used to be like, oh, it doesn't matter, but like I understand, like I get it. But it's just the changing of the times, that's just what it is.
Ship with a disc at all. It's just going to be a code in a box, which I personally hate. I know it's the future, it's the digital age, and some people scoff at the concept of discs, but regardless of what is on that disc, it's still just part of the video game experience to me. If I own a physical box for a video game, I like it having a disc. Call me old-fashioned. You're probably going to hear a bunch of other grandpas like me complain about that. I think it's valid.
Yeah.
It's worth mentioning because it's not just some like random game doing this. It's Grand Theft Auto 6, probably the biggest game launch in history. It's going to change trends.
It is as of right now.
I'm curious to see what the future looks like for physical boxed games with discs inside them. Now for the Ultimate Edition, which Rockstar's website describes like this, quote, "Seize everything this massive world has to offer with the GTA 6 Ultimate Edition, an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action around every corner." That's boilerplate stuff. It's marketing. I get it. But listen up. This is where it gets interesting, guys. Quote, "Ultimate Edition bonuses are threaded across all aspects of the character's story, with new items uncovered behind each chapter. This version of the game includes special vehicles like the 95 Dorado Cheetah, which the Rockstar website describes as, quote, available to punctuate later stage action, which must mean that it doesn't become available until the late game, I guess. There's the Hawk and the Little Morgan revolvers and personalized variants of Jason's Girardi ES9 pistol and her close K17 pistol, which implies that each character has their own selection of weapons that they use, which is not something I expected to see. In
That's
GTA
pretty cool.
5, all characters just shared the same weapons, so this is a different approach. There are exclusive, quote, Vice City styles for each character, and I think these look pretty cool. And special vehicles located at Jason's safe house, which I assume is available at the start of the game or near the start of the game.
Yeah.
There's the Dinka Enduro motorcycle, which looks like an off-road dirt bike, and the Crest kayak, which is just a straight-up kayak. So there you have it, kayaking confirmed in GTA 6. That's the big story. Does this mean that kayaking is exclusive to the Ultimate Edition, or does it just make
I believe that's
safe house? I don't know.
Just the kayak boat
but
that you
this
get
is
for
where
free.
things get interesting.
Free.
So far, it's all just been some exclusive vehicles and outfits. Cool. But the Ultimate
El
Edition
Camino.
also has some pretty major features seemingly locked away
They start making
that
those
$100
again.
price tag. Listen to this. The Ride Out Customs,
Wait, what do you say?
which is a story behind that $100 price tag. Listen to this. The Ride Out Customs, which is a store that lets you customize your vehicles with detailed interiors, exquisite rims, and, quote, donk styling. It's only available in the Ultimate Edition. That's not all. There's also a hair salon called Sarah's Unisex Hair Salon that you only get with the Ultimate Edition, which apparently includes signature hairstyles for both characters. Facial hair for him, nails for her. I really hope that what they're saying here is that this place just has new and exclusive hair and makeup for the characters. And like this isn't completely only available in the Ultimate Edition. Like, I hope we don't have significant portions of.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. But they are being kind of vague with it though. So like it is right to be concerned about it. Because I agree with Jake here. Like I don't want, obviously significant portions of the game should not be locked behind this paywall. Right? So like if I only have access to one store in the base game, whereas like for clothing, I obviously it wouldn't be, but let's say for the sake of argument, in the base game, let's say I only have access to one clothing store, whereas in the Ultimate Edition, I have access to everything. So like 5 clothing stores. That, no, even if it is just cosmetics, that's still bad. You know, like a significant portion of the game is still being locked behind a paywall. Now, while it doesn't concern me because I don't really care about the cosmetics like that for real, but for the people who do, like, they have to shell out $100 in this economy. Like, Rockstar, you're asking for a lot, but it's only working because it's you. That is it.
Of character customization locked behind the $100 edition. I think that would absolutely suck, and I think we should all call that out if that is the case. We don't know yet. Just also the fact that there might be entire interiors or storefronts locked away behind the $100 edition, that doesn't sit well with me either.
Yeah.
Some people might say, yeah, it's only a cosmetic store, who cares? But still, time and time again, it's been proven that these companies bite off more than they can chew sometimes. And it pisses off players. Like, the wording is kind of vague. It seems like there's going to be other hair salons available, you know, not just one behind a $100 special edition, but still, it's just a little murky. And there's still more good stuff to talk about. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said this thing was nuts. There's also this boat called the Shih Tzu Squallow you only get in the expensive edition. It's docked in Washington Beach and apparently comes with an explosive weapons crate for easy access to destruction, as they say. There's more of these exclusive shops, like the Stock 305, a streetwear store in Stockyard, along with the Electric Fang Tattoo, which is also in Stockyard, and apparently has exclusive tattoos for both main characters. And then there's One-Eyed Willie's at Lake Leonida, which offers exclusive customization and mods for off-road vehicles. There's also an exclusive gang compound with the Ultimate Edition.
But another thing with that is that because it just said that for the off-road it has exclusive mods. So could that, I don't know, somehow make the game easier for some parts? I don't know. I'm just theorizing, right? But like let's just say there's a part where you have to use like your own car, right? But you have a mod that's exclusive to the Ultimate Edition to where you could drop landmines while people are chasing you. So it just makes the game easier. You know, like maybe not that much easier, but it's just like a convenience thing. But the fact that I have to pay $20 for convenience, it's crazy. But hey, it's Rockstar, man. They know what they're doing.
A thing we don't even really know about yet. It just says it. Apparently, you can raid this place called PTT Youngin's Illegal Goods Store to earn some special items, and I quote, distinct contraband, whatever that means. Can you get hot items, like stolen items, and sell them to a fence or something? That could be an interesting new angle for the series. Cool new gameplay feature. But finally,
But the fact that that's locked behind the Ultimate Edition is fucking crazy. Because that's like another way to make money that you have to pay $20 for.
Is a special mission to collect special vintage cars and get them fixed up from an eccentric collector named
That's also
Lyman.
bullshit.
Collecting cars is a classic GTA activity, but it seems like this time it appears that some of that is locked behind this Ultimate Edition.
But you know what?
Again,
Maybe
it
this is just
it could just be like a little.
This is just for certain cars, like maybe like higher tier cars. But you know, you can still pick up cars off the street. You could sell them or mod them up and sell them. I'm sure that's probably what it is, but they're being very, very vague about it, so we can do nothing but theorize.
Little digital nonsense that nobody cares about, or it could be significant. We'll let you know when we do the before you buy video for this game, when we review the game. Okay, and one more thing. There's also this 67 Vapid Dominator buggy. Looks pretty cool. It's stored in the Paradise Garage in Watson Bay, which features a weapon locker and a special place to, quote, deposit stolen goods to be fenced. So, maybe there is some kind of fence mechanic going on here. That is definitely interesting. And that's finally, I think, everything that's mostly coming in the Ultimate Edition. It seems like it's a lot. So you're not getting shortchanged for digital goodies, but again, it's digital goodies that a lot of people could argue it could just be in the regular base version of the game.
Yeah.
It's a $20 upcharge for what is already like a new and unprecedented expensive game. There's Nintendo and now Rockstar trying to push for new $80 price.
That shit had no business being $80. But I know people were saying that GTA 6 being $80 could set a precedent. I don't think so. The only reason why people are even buying this is because it's GTA 6. If 2K is $80, it was it would receive a lot more flack. Other people will still buy it. Say they would Madden, um, but only Rockstar can get away with making an $80 game. A lot of companies tried, even Xbox did with Outer Worlds 2. That was $80 at one point, but they saw the flack that they were getting, and they're like, okay, let's go back down to 70. I think you have to realize the economy that we live in as of right now, and $80 is just not something people could just drop willy nilly. Um, but it's Rockstar. It was $1 billion to make the game, so they're trying to make as much of it back as quick as possible. Um, but to me, I think this is kind of on Rockstar because maybe all that detail that they added to these games, maybe it's just not needed to where you don't have to charge $80. You know, like I'm gonna keep saying it. Like in Red Dead, like did did the horse's balls really need to shrink in the cold? Like was that a level of detail really needed to enhance the experience of the game? Maybe, maybe, but was it really needed? Maybe, maybe not. From the outside looking in, I'm not a big Rockstar guy, but for me, I don't think that needed to be included in the game for me to get the experience of living in the wild, wild west or the tail end of it. I don't think so. Right? So maybe all that detail that they are adding into GTA 6, maybe if they cut some of that and maybe use that time that they were using to make the single player and put that into the online, we would have got online day one. Right? At a cheaper price. Where you didn't have to charge $80. You probably could have charged the regular 70 and then maybe $90 or $100 for the digital deluxe edition, where it would have had, I don't know. But you understand, like that's just me though. That's just me. Like I just don't feel like they needed to do all that. And maybe they should have used all that time to fix their goddamn mission structure. Because hopefully that's the one thing that does need to be fixed in GTA. You put all this effort into the open world, and yet I can only attack your missions the way that you want me to. That is bullshit, and that's actually bad game design. Very very bad game design. So hopefully GTA 6 is not like that.
Tags, but at
Sorry
least
for
with
the
GTA
rant.
6, we know that there's going to be a lot of stuff in the game. At least, like in reality, most players probably won't care, especially casual players. They're not going to care one way or another if some of this stuff is missing. But taken together, it is a lot. At least standard edition pre-orders are still getting a few things. If you pre-order the game, apparently you get access to the Vintage Vice City pack, which includes this cool 55 Vapid Stanier and the
That's
Shore
nice.
Court Garage, which Rockstar mentions, quote, like all garages in Leonida, you'll have a weapon locker to customize your loadout for any occasion.
But I
Plus,
want
a
to see
secure
more about
place
that
to
loadout.
deposit stolen
Is it?
goods. So again, giving us a little bit of gameplay insight there.
So I think the loadout, the way that's worded, makes it seem like it's gonna be kind of like Red Dead, where you only can carry probably one like long range weapon and then one short range. So it's not gonna be like the weapon wheel where you have like a million weapons in your pocket, which kind of sucks because that kind of
exclusives are included
was
with all GTA
what made
6
GTA
purchases
man.
apparently made before November 20th. And one last thing, if you digitally pre-order the game through the PlayStation Store, apparently, then you get a free month of GTA Online Plus, which I guess must be a mea culpa for anyone expecting GTA 6 Online day one. At least you get this for now. So, according to this, preloading for GTA 6 begins November 12th. This is a week before the game launches properly. So, just to sum it up, the game is confirmed launching on November 19th. that is now locked in. All right, I don't think it's moving at this point. It'll cost $80 for the base game and $100 for the Ultimate Edition in the United States. It's essentially going to be a digital-only game, as physical edition copies are just a code in a box, and at least right now, it's just a single-player game. There will be no online component at launch that we know of. Still, today, we got a better glimpse into what is actually going to be in GTA 6 and what kind of games Rockstar and Take-Two are pushing here. There's still so much about it that remains shrouded in mystery, enough that it makes all these exclusive $100 stores come off a little cheap. Just not feeling good. Again, it just feels like they're gutting chunks of the game to sell us back at an inflated price. You know, you see an interior, you can't walk in it because you didn't buy the $100 version. Maybe the final game will be just that massive that like a few missing stores won't be noticeable. We don't know until we actually get our hands on the game. I don't know which way the pendulum will swing when it releases in November, but I just hope that the game ends up being so big that the $80 price tag won't sting quite so hard when we're actually playing the game. But again, everybody's wallet is different, everybody's value, everybody's time is different. Rockstar knows that they've got a lot of players by the balls, to be honest. They know a ton of players are gonna go all in anyway on that $100 bundle. They could have went crazier. I'm surprised there isn't like a $200 Ultimate Plus Gold Edition or something.
Yeah, I mean, they hit the nail right on the head, man. Look, Rockstar has a loyal fan base, so they know that they can do whatever they want. I mean, look, I made a TikTok saying, like, hey, do Rockstar games just have a little bit too much detail that's just a tad bit unnecessary? They lost their shit. You would have swore I was the Antichrist with that take. But like, look, they just had this loyal fan base, so they can just do whatever they want. So it's cool, but I mean, they did earn the reputation for it, so it's not like it's undeserved. But yeah,
like that. The only win I can take here is that like some analysts were predicting that the base game was going to cost $100. So
I don't think that was a crazy assumption.
Isn't the best. I guess this is where we're at right now. So we just wanted to wrap up the quick news for you guys, add a little insight, a little opinion, a little editorial. Let us know what you're thinking. Obviously, we're going to be talking a lot about Grand Theft Auto 6 on this channel. If you know, anytime there's a really big game, we tend to do a ton of videos about it.
I think this is it. All right, well, so yeah, GTA 6, man, November 19th, man, can't wait. So, let me know what you think about GTA 6. Were some of the things I said, my opinions, were they too crazy? Were they alright? Were they bad? Let me know. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.
I'm in the whip with authority, looking like Sky Bree, she got a body, ayy. And she been calling me daddy lately, want me to put her in Cartiers, and the bitch deserve it. Put in work for the money she earn it. Give me top every night lip service, never gotta block these hoes, she worth it. I'm out in Abu Dhabi with a bad bitch.